Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Cool. Right. So I guess we'll do this then. So what's going on YouTube? This is how to do one-handed with a beer T16s on Firebirds with no main stat gems, no crit damage gem. We only have one button numlock, so super console friendly. So yeah, so that's on numlock. We hold this down, so you could hold down left and right trigger on console. Gear wise, realistically, there's probably not too much essential. Like crimsons would be really handy, so you probably have to do some bounties, get yourself a rogue as well. But until that point, you could do full 6-piece Firebirds, because obviously you got the shoulder slot here. But yeah, we've got Firebirds. The way we're killing stuff is with explosive blast. So once in-game goes off, we get tons of explosive blasts, and each one will do the full 100 disintegrate stacks. We've got Dr. Zoidberg rune on disintegrate. We don't really care about the 2-piece damage. 80% damage reduction is tons. That with the Orb of Infinite Depth means we don't need gold wrap. Obviously we get damage reduction out of crimsons. We get cooldown out of crimsons. We get damage out of crimsons. I've gone for topaz here just to make the arcane power a little bit easier. We've got squirts for double damage when we don't take damage, so we're going to take a gizzard for shielding. Boon of the Hoarder. We don't have gold wrap, but we don't need it. We've got mantle channeling in the cube, so again we get more damage reduction for that and more damage. We hold channeling down pretty much the entire way. We also get 40% damage out of Orb of Infinite Depth, which is pretty cool. I've gone for Stone of Jordan. It's one of my favourite items in the game. So obviously we just want the same elements across these three things here. We've got Ore Guilds, so we get more damage reduction, more damage, more elite damage. So we absolutely slap elites really hard. We have Invigorating Gemstone, so we are CC immune just because it's irritating. But if you were struggling for damage, which you should not be, but if you were, you could take a Bane of the Trapped. Zodiac, again, just for more explosive blasts, but probably not essential. You could probably take this off. Firebird's offhand. APOC on crit is probably pretty important. You could do with 4, if I'm being honest. So the gear is obviously decent. You know, we've got some red beams, but you know, we've taken the gems out completely. So you know, 8k main stat, pretty low, I guess, pretty low requirement. So as per last time, let's make sure we get a really turd map for the video, hey? And then we're going to try and do it one-handed. So we will turn on our familiar. Oh, we need to do the skills, don't we? So disintegrate, entropy. That's the Zoidberg. That's that. And the reason this is doing this is because it's got big cone. And we only actually damage with explosive blast. Magic weapon, force weapon. This gives us 20% damage. Familiar Arcanaut. I think that's how we say this. This is basically just for arcane power. Explosive blast, chain reaction. Just, I don't know, maybe it's fire, so I don't know. We numlock this, it goes off. Storm armor, power of the storm. Again, this is here for arcane power. And then teleport. We've got wormhole just that are a bit zippier at the start, because obviously we get 2 charges, but once we get up to 100 disintegrate stacks, we've got infinite teleport. As you can see, these drop off really slow now. So, you know, they will last absolutely ages, which is Pog. Passives, evocation for cooldown, again, just helping out with the explosive blasts if we don't have Ingium. And teleport again, I guess, for the very, very start of the rift. Galvanizing ward gives us a shield. This is how we can keep squirts up. Elemental exposure, this is giving us 5%. This is giving us 5% because it's arcane. This is fire. And then because on the weapon, we've got holy, so I guess we're not Chloroform for anymore, but we could roll cold and lightning in theory and get another 5%, and then audacity because obviously it's close range. Right, so before we go in the rift, we turn on familiar, we turn on storm armor, we hit numlock, we turn on magic weapon. What do you reckon? Are we gonna get a decent rift? I hope so. So when we get in, oh, we have poggers. So we've now got infinite teleport because we've got the disintegrate stacks. And this is it. We just teleport around. And obviously we're not going to pick stuff up because it's PTR. But yeah, Zoidberg, one-handed, with a beer. I mean, in general, Wizard needs more power. I would still like this to be faster. We need more damage. But yeah, Graveyard Pog. But yeah, infinite teleport, super tanky, super hardcore safe. We've obviously got the follower cheat death. We've got 2-piece Firebirds gives us a cheat death. So yeah, pretty easy to play. You know, we can just chat away as we go. So yeah, pretty pog. And quite fun. You know, I mean, teleport's got like internal cooldown, so we can't really get this to move terribly much faster. And obviously, when the Enduring drops off, you can kind of notice it because you stop casting Explosive Blast quite as fast. But you know, 700k sheet damage, pretty good. And we start with Tower Ashes, I think, for Wizard next season. Though somebody on one of my videos did say that that was placeholder. But you could build Explosive Blast on Towels and then kind of go into this. We got the big one. We got the big graveyard. But possibly. So you know, it's not like the fastest key build in the world, because obviously you're doing everything like close up. But you can zip around. It's, you know, you can use this in GR as well. You know, we're not relying on gold wrap, so we can GR with it. So if you wanted to do some speed GRs, you could do. Right. I guess it's going to be up, isn't it? But Zero's been helping me out with this, so thanks for that, buddy. One of the points that he made is it probably plays a little better than Tal Explosive Blast from back in the day, because we don't need in-game for infinite teleport. So yeah, pretty good. You feel Veers is better? Would Veers do it? You know, we've got no gems. Veers could be better, but I guess, I don't know. Do you want to go set Veers up for keys? Because you're presumably going to do speed GR on Firebirds as well. But I don't know. I personally preferred Hydra for keys on Wizard. But I've got a bit of a thing for Hydra, so maybe that's just me. I mean, maybe Veers has got more AoE because that the pulse from the Chantodos goes out further. But yeah, I mean, the point is, I don't think we're trying to say this is the best Wizard key build, but it's an extremely lazy one with very low requirements on the stats. So, you know, if you want to just play a bunch of Firebirds next season, if it goes through like this, which, as we say, it looks underpowered, it should go through. No nerfs, Blizz. But yeah, this looks pretty pog. I like lazy. We all like lazy. I'm a lazy player. But yeah, you know, you'll be absolutely fine on this for hardcore. Can we even take this? I mean, look at that. We did die, but you know, follow a cheat death, and we stood in like what? How many explosions was that? Quite a few. And we still melted the Rift Guardian with the squirts down. So yeah, there we go. That's it. What do we reckon? Pretty good, I reckon. Cool. I'll see you soon. Peace.